That's not
I know that you've been waiting on.
And I had people hit me. Yo, such and such hit me for interviews.
Duh. I don't know what the fuck to say about what's going on the internet or what's going on in life. I really don't. How y'all doing? The whole sports world then went mad. Yo, if you don't agree with what somebody did or doing, you ain't got to speak on them. And that's the one thing all these other organizations got over us black people. Because all these other races, nationalities, and people, they folks do things they don't agree with all the time. But you know what they don't do? They don't publicly get on the internet, TV, and shame they folks. They do it at the masjid or the or the temple. You know what I'm saying? Or they do it at holiday breakfast. But they don't do it how we do it, man, and that's where the problem in lies. I see Shaq out there. Shaq rich as hell. Shaq been getting money since as far back as I can remember. The thing that hurt me about Shaq is Shaq was the first black dude I saw sit on TV and they was asking him about business just when he was a rapper. And he was like, yo, I got my white people to watch they white people. As a youngin', I didn't understand that, but I knew that was something black people don't talk about outside of black people. But he said that shit. And that wasn't his first or last time saying it. He had been saying that shit for years. Matter of fact, he said that shit whenever he get interviewed and people start asking him about businesses and his investments. Now, with me as a black man, that where I'm confused at is how is it, what up, cuz? How is it that we could say whatever about the white man could say whatever about us, we could say whatever about the Mexican man could say whatever about us. But if any one of them men talk about their own personal experience, good or bad, with anybody outside of that group of three, then they'll take all the shit you worked for away. And this ain't just happening to celebrities, this happening to motherfuckers on the job. This happening to people in the plant. This happening to people at the post office. This is happening all over for no fucking reason. I don't get it. The problem with canceling people or the problem with singling people out is you only a couple of spins of the bottle before you the one getting a tongue kiss from the ugly bitch. All of us, me, you, if I join in with people jumping on you, then it's only a matter of time for they jump on me and you join in. And that's just how it goes. It ain't necessarily what goes around comes around. It's just the natural order of things. So I'm kind of disgusted at what I see. I done struggled my whole life to be successful. And now I'm at that borderline going from I can pay my bills and take a vacation to we can do whatever we want as a family. And I see these guys, and what good is that power if somebody don't like what you think, you lose it all. What good is being rich? What good is being famous? What good is being any of that shit if you got to bow down and forget how you feel about what you've been through in your heritage for somebody else's? I don't think nobody should let anybody steamroll where they come from, nor do I think anyone should steamroll themselves just to make somebody else feel better. Whenever you put your feelings on the side for other people, both of y'all end up paying, but you end up paying double because you knew better. You know what I'm saying? Just like Ganny used to say, she already got her ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? That's the motherfucker who paid double. It's sad. It's sad. And then I'm looking at this shit with the Takeoff being killed. Like, that shit was dumb. I ain't gonna say it was dumb to be there because you're young, you getting money, you want to hang. I'm saying the whole setup was dumb. First of all, we gonna leave money out of this. I work, I own my crib, I got a family. I don't like being around other people that don't have nothing to lose. Not because I'm better or I'm worse, but having something to lose makes you a different type of person. It makes you move different. It makes you think different. It puts you in a different type of class than people who don't have nothing to lose. Not saying one is better or nothing worse. I don't like being around people with nothing to lose. And what I saw at that video, in that video, all I saw was a couple of stars surrounded by a bunch of people that ain't had nothing to lose. Now, how safe is that? How can you tell me I'm up 30 million, but you feel the need to go chill in the hood with hoodlums? How can you tell me you're a boss when you got people making no money next to people making all the money in the world? How can you tell me you even conscious? And this is the thing, like, I've been getting money for a long time, but I started from with no money. And some people been having money around them their whole life. And money is one thing, but it don't make you ready for a position. Money don't make you ready to be a boss. Money don't make you a boss. Money don't make you a leader. Money don't make you none of that shit. All money do is put grease on the wheels. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. You trying to get somewhere, money will grease the wheels so you can get there. You trying to stop some shit, money will grease the wheels so you go right into that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's something else that bothers me. And then I got a junior. So that whole takeoff shit happening, and then looking at J. Prince Jr. performing before and after, and me raising my son with a certain level of opulence and whatnot, got me rethinking a couple of things. Then being an ex-street nigga and the resources that my son is able to tap into based on who I was and what he gets away with based on who I am, I'm rethinking all that shit while I watch that J. Prince Jr. I swear to God, I'm rethinking. Even down to the fact of me moving my son to the sub. I'm rethinking all that shit. Rethinking all that shit. We got to recalibrate. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about me and my son. We got to recalibrate. Cause I don't want none of that shit. I don't want none of that shit. And I ain't gonna speak on whether the boy was wrong, right, whether I feel like he guilty, is people snitching. I'm not gonna do none of that. To be honest with you, it was too many factors, too many variables. It was nothing good that was gonna come out that situation. Now everybody can say what they want to, nothing good was gonna come out that situation. And I want to extend something else to you. If you young and you making money and you from a family that got respect, then your friends from the hood, or your friends from, not your friends from the hood, because everybody from the hood ain't a leech or a killer like that. Your friends from less, you can't take them everywhere unless they got a higher mindset. Period. You can't. You can't even allow them around certain shit because things like this happen. And to me, that's what I saw. This ain't the first time this happening. Black celebrities been allowing this at the black after hours, and this been going on since the 50s, since we had our own places to party at where the white folks wasn't burning them down. Certain people just shouldn't be invited to the party, you know what I'm saying? Now fast forward from that to, now we touched on Kyrie Irving. Did we touch on Kyrie? We touched on Charleston White and his take on that. Charleston White went soft on them egos, different than he normally do. I'm not saying he should have went hard on them neither, but that whole situation was some bullshit. How all these Shaq, I almost said Kobe, Shaq, LeBron, that's some bullshit. I can't hate them, but then LeBron, you know, them same people you said don't want to hurt, they all came together against your homeboy. They put a whole rule and law together for your homeboy. I don't think you should be attacking them, but you ain't got good experiences like that either. And if you wasn't LeBron, would you not feel differently? And then not only that, like, let's kick the Willy Bobos, bro. I came out of high school with you. I seen your tour around here. Like, when you was 16, 17, it probably was a laundry list of shit you knew you couldn't do that you might like doing. It was probably a laundry list of shit your wife knew she couldn't do that you like doing. Not because it would have messed up your career, but it would have messed up your entrance into the game with the people that control everything. Now, smoke this over. Everybody talking about racism, right? I don't see racism. I see business opportunity. Donald Sterling, right? Wackest team in the NBA. They don't sell that many jerseys. They don't sell that many tickets. They don't even have their own stadium. You dig? As soon as black people start getting enough money to buy a team and start talking about it, first thing that happened, he got to sell his team for racism. First thing that happened after that, a black man put a bid in. Did the black man with the money get the team? Fuck no. But you know what did happen? A worthless ass team got valued at over $2 billion and then sold for that price. So then that set the standard. Just like they did in Detroit with the houses. So now any black person gets a basketball team after this, they gonna double, quadruple, overpay for a dying industry. And I get it. I get it. You want to be at the table. We want to be at the table. Shit, I want to be at the table. But we can't keep looking past these industries these industries and things they got us invested in is dying. The same way they do with the property value. Just like right now, they bankrupting the shit out the hood. But not bankrupting it high. Because Detroit, us blacks here, we have survived this type of bankrupt. They putting a different type of bankrupt on us. Moral bankruptcy. So the black people that's left, they about to sell what they own for the cheap. Ain't none of these houses worth what our grandparents paid for them. And then we about to sell them for a percentage of what our grandparents paid for them fucking 60, 30, 40, 50, however many years ago. We about to sell them for a percentage. And then after they morally bankrupt us and our tax dollars then pay for rebuilding all the infrastructure, then the police gonna start working. Then the utilities gonna start working. You understand? Then the schools gonna get better. Then the community centers that we pay for gonna show up once they move in. I thought that was the worst thing. I really did. But I'm seeing what's going on the internet. That's way worse. So it's a man bigger, badder, more dangerous than a white man. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah. Woo! That got to be a tough motherfucker. Tough motherfucker. But anyways, I ain't gonna do like them. I'm just gonna be quiet when it's time to be quiet. And say something when it's time to say something. So we gonna get out of here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stick it to the man how I can. So that's what the fuck I'm about to do right now. You dig? You motherfuckers have a good night. I might be back.